Hello, lovely lady. I'm Lisa from Health Appeal, and I help busy moms improve their health and wellness and feel better about life in general. And I often talk about weight loss, and today I'm going to talk about something that is a huge sticking point around emotional eating. So a lot of women have become kind of disconnected from their lives, from their bodies, and they go through the motions, living life the way they believe they should. And they've stopped listening to their inner knowing, their intuition, or their gut feelings. And so today I'm going to give you a really quick training on how to get in touch with that gut feeling again and make decisions from a place of knowing and a place of power. So how does this relate to emotional eating? Well, when people are making decisions based on what they think they should do, they're left feeling kind of unfulfilled, sort of uncertain, unsure. They kind of second guess, double guess, triple guess the decisions they've made and wonder if maybe they should have made a different decision or if a different choice would have been better. And really at the end of the day, that leaves them feeling cranky and irritable. And when you're cranky and irritable and you don't feel good about yourself, that's typically when women turn to emotional eating. They turn to food as a way to comfort themselves and to try and gain that fulfillment that they're missing from life. So, when you're faced with a decision, or you're thinking about something you should do, you should in quotation marks because I don't like that term, but when you're thinking about things some possibilities that are there for you, I've got a quick acronym for you to remember. It's STOP. So I'm going to write that down. S-T-O-P. So the first thing I want you to do is literally stop. So just stop what you're doing. If you're on a computer, kind of maybe just push your chair back for a moment. If you're in a conversation, just pause. And then the next thing I want you to do is take a deep breath. So just stop and breathe. And then while you're breathing, then the third thing I want you to do is observe. So that can be on multiple levels. So observe your thoughts, the things that you're thinking, maybe images or memories that are coming to mind, or the words you're using in your internal dialogue. Observe your body and how your body is responding. Maybe your shoulders have started to tense up, or you feel a knot in your stomach, or a tightness in your chest. Just observe what's going on with your body. And then maybe observe the outside surroundings as well. If you're in a conversation with somebody, maybe observe what's going on with them. Just kind of open your eyes to what's around you and what's going on inside as well. And then the final step is P for possibilities. And I really want you to imagine the possibilities that are there. Think about the different opportunities and different paths you could take, the different choices that are available. And then you can make a decision based on that, rather than based on what you should do. So I have a nice little story about this, a personal story. Back in January, I was thinking about going on a trip. I really wanted to take my family on a trip, and what I really wanted to do was take them on a Disney cruise. And so I went online, I started researching, I started looking at different dates and prices and trips that we could take. And then I started thinking, ooh, this is a little more expensive. We typically stick to a pretty good budget, so it was a little more than I had budgeted for, and I started feeling tense and cranky and irritable. And so then I started looking at other possibilities. I started looking at other cruise lines and discount websites, thinking, well, maybe I could go on a cheaper trip. And I spent almost the whole day doing this, researching dates, times, locations, prices, all my different options. And the longer I spent on it, the crankier I got. And I went to bed that night feeling really unhappy. And I was thinking to myself, oh, what is going on? I'm planning a trip. It should be a fun time, right? And I just felt like crap. And so I went through this process. I stopped. I took a breath. I observed. I thought about the different possibilities, which is what I had been thinking about all day. But I just imagined different ways that I could make the Disney trip work. And what I realized was what I really want to do is go on the Disney trip. Even if that means we go on a shorter trip or we shift our budget around a little bit, what I really wanted was to go on the Disney trip. And once I made that decision, once I realized that that's what my gut was telling me, it was like a huge weight was lifted off my shoulders. I felt so much better. I went for it the next day, booked the trip, and we had a fantastic time. So that's how not listening to your gut can affect you. It seems like a little thing in my example, just a vacation, wasn't a big deal, but how many times during the day do you make decisions based on what you think you should do? And how much better do you think you'd feel if you made decisions based on this, based on what you really wanted, and what your gut was telling you? Those gut feelings are the way that our unconscious communicates with us. And when you stop listening to your unconscious, that's when you feel empty, unfulfilled, and you typically do things that are unhealthy, like overeat. So next week at the Ultimate Me Day, it's on March 29th, 2014 at the Bradley Center in Chatham, I will be presenting on stage a little piece around intention. It's a great fit with this, and I really look forward to seeing you there. And until then, take care, my beautiful ladies. I'll talk soon. This is Lisa from Health Appeal.